Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back once again to the Hot Stocks Outlook for July 7th, 2017. Thank you all for joining in and hope you're having an excellent week out there in the markets. Want to go ahead and really dig right into some of these opportunities. We've got Knight Transportation and Ryder System, some transportation companies, Revlon, so consumer stock, and also Cavium, which is a tech stock. A lot going on in the NASDAQ and with those overall tech sector there. But regardless of the markets you trade, it really comes down to, do you have reliable tools, and are you really having a process in place that you can keep trading the types of opportunities that you like to trade and exploit those trades in the market? So taking a look at Knight Transportation here, we're going to focus on really the three major indicators from VantagePoint and how they forecast and predict future price. So against the price data, you see that we have a black line here and also a blue line. Now, that blue line is what's called a predicted moving average. So for that value to get plotted on the chart, VantagePoint is utilizing artificial intelligence and a process of neural networks to really drill down on how other markets are affecting the trades that you're in. But as far as utilizing that information, a predicted moving average compared to an actual moving average really lets us know what is the overall trend direction in the market. And so whenever this blue line crosses above the black line and remains above the black line, essentially forecasting an uptrend. If this predicted value above the actual value is telling you the direction is up. So direction, we've got our predicted moving average, very, very helpful there. But let's look at the combination of all these tools and understand how they work together. Now, at the very bottom of the screen here, you're going to see that we have a 1 and a 0 here. And this indicator can only be a 1 or a 0. You see it goes up to the top, down to the bottom. But what it's doing is it's forecasting out 2 trading days ahead of time. So how you can think of that is 2 candlesticks, 48 hours, 2 trading days, but letting you know about short-term strength or weakness in the market. So how we want to combine these indicators is if we know the trend and we know whether there's short-term strength or weakness, well, we can make better trading decisions with that information based on our trading style. Are we a trend trader? Are we shorter term? And last but not least, as we move through these charts, we're going to look at the predicted high and low, which you're provided with every single day before the trading day occurs. So if you really take a step back from this, we have a very robust and reliable tool that lets us know what is the trend direction, what is the short term, 48 hours, just a couple of trading days, strength or weakness in the market, and then what level should we really be looking to exploit that opportunity, exploit that trend. So if we look here, we see since that crossover occurred, this market so far is up quite a bit. And we see the blue lines remained above the black line. So about a 14 or 15% move, almost $5 per share. And you see that market still forecasted higher. But when we look at some of these other tools, and I really want to focus on these as we move forward, look at how the neural index here, we got to move down to a 0. You get a couple days of weakness, right? But the trend is still very much to the upside. Blue line still above the black line. And last but not least, I'll go ahead and bring in those predicted high and low levels. So you can really see how this entire forecast works. Now, trend to the upside, neural index up and down. We're going to see that, adapting to the market as it moves forward. But look at these predicted high and low levels, which are provided before each and every trading day, really telling you, look, try to buy at these predicted lows, these here, these here, these here. If you're a trend trader and you're trying to buy into this uptrend, you're constantly provided with these levels that if the trend is up, you only want to be long. And even on weakness from the neural index, it's saying look towards these predicted low levels for great entries because you expect that weakness inside of an uptrend. So, in total, that's how these forecasts work. Every single day, the software updates and adapts itself so that you can adapt in turn and make those better trading decisions so that if you're trading Knight Transportation, well, what are you doing? You're buying into the uptrend. That's obvious. You're looking for the short-term strength or weakness and utilizing those predicted high and low levels to go ahead and manage that trading opportunity day in and day out. Let's look here at Cavium here. Crossover to the downside. So exact same methodology here of crossover to the downside, neural index confirming that weakness. And so as someone trading this market, trading the trend to the downside that's forecasted from the software, you'd want to come in with those predicted high and low levels, right? And so we'll bring those in and let's get a gauge of how this works. Well, if we're going to start shorting this market, well, these are the levels we're coming in and are aware that the market can trade here intraday, but look to take short positions in line with this overall trend to the downside. And so, you're going to get that volatility. You're going to have times where the market's going to show some strength over, the next couple of trading days. But if the trend is still down, you want to stay in line with really that bigger condition and trade with the trend and make sure that you're able to capture this 16% move to the downside. But if you're not a trend trader and a shorter term trader, well, what do you need to be doing? You need to be shorting at these intraday predicted highs and trying to target these predicted lows. And you see, if you come with a little bit of a longer term mentality, you're going to be getting great entries on all of these shorter term trades that target these predicted low levels in line with the overall downtrend. So moving forward, again, keeping the same logic, very, very simple, of trend, short-term strength or weakness to help us in those 48-hour periods, and then those predicted high and low levels to really point out where do we want to look to go ahead and put in limit orders and be prepared for the market. Here in Revlon here, so again, very simple, crossover, neural index confirming that, saying look to start trading Revlon to the upside. So if we're going to start trading Revlon to the upside, let's bring up those predicted high and low levels. And again, the exact same thing of these are really great levels to go ahead and look to add to your position, but knowing that, yeah, you're in an uptrend, the neural index is up at a 1, and those levels will work not only for buy levels, but profit targets of where you should expect this market to trade over these 2 and 3 day windows moving forward as the software keeps continually updating and letting you know, look, is the trend in place? Should you keep taking those shorter term trading opportunities? Should you keep holding on to that overall trend trade that you've got going on? But obviously managing those positions as those conditions change, and again, making the most of your trade. So here in Revlon here, we've gotten a really nice move here, about 23% since that forecast started moving to the upside. But you see shorter term traders alerted to some weakness. So if you're going to take some short-term trades and those price levels are really important, you're going to want to buy at these predicted low levels and be very, very cautious with, being aggressive, seeing that you've got this weakness forewarned. Don't be aggressively buying at the top of the range. Try to buy on any dips that you're already expecting. Here in Ryder Systems, last opportunity we'll take a look at here, but same methodology here of crossover to the upside. That's the trend. Neural index up at a 1, confirming that move, but we're going to get those alert warnings of weakness over the next couple of trading days, maybe some weakness over the next couple of trading days, but you see that the trend is still up. So as long as that blue line, that predicted moving average, remains above the black line, the trend is still up. You want to keep exploiting those opportunities to the upside and just make sure that the types of trades you're taking match the type of trader you are, whether that's short term or whether you're trying to catch the longer term trend trade. Lean on these indicators that match your style and your approach. So Ryder Systems, again, a really nice uptrend in the market here. So far about 9% move to the upside. But when we bring in these predicted high and low levels, you can just see how much better you can even do with these opportunities of buying at these levels, maybe taking some profit up here, buying at these lows, taking some profit, and obviously trying to hold on for that longer term move as long as that blue line's above the black line. But you can manage the trade with these levels in these shorter term windows. So as always, thank you all for watching, guys. This has been the Hot Stocks Outlook for July 7th. 2017. Best of luck to you traders out there in the market. Please go ahead and leave any questions or comments that you have below in the area provided, as well as take advantage of the playlist that's available where you can see some of the previous opportunities. And we've really been making these videos for months and months with the same methodology and approach. And it really allows traders to adapt to those changing market conditions and really trade these great opportunities that are happening throughout the market, even if the S&P is running sideways and you don't really see a lot of those really great moves by just following some of the bigger stocks and bigger indexes. So as always, again, thanks for watching. Best of luck, traders, and bye for now.